Home Minister and senior BJP leader Amit Shah addressed a public rally at Muzaffarnagar in the northern Indian state of Uttar Pradesh on Wednesday. Later, Minister Shah will meet the party's Lok Sabha core group in Moradabad for talks on election strategy and key priorities for the state. Now, leaders are leaving no stone unturned in their campaign. Defence Minister and senior BJP leader Rajnath Singh holds a public meeting at Ghaziabad in Uttar Pradesh on Wednesday. Minister Singh also attended the filing of nomination of the party's candidate Atul Garg. BJP National President JP Nadda offered prayers at Mahakal Temple in Ujjain, Madhya Pradesh on Wednesday. Mr. Nadda will also address a public rally in Rajasthan later in the day. BJP candidate and Speaker of the Lok Sabha, India's lower chamber of legislature, Om Birla will file his nomination on Wednesday. He is contesting from Kota Bundi in the northwestern state of Rajasthan. Congress Member of Parliament Rahul Gandhi on Wednesday filed his nomination papers in Wayanad for the upcoming election. Rahul Gandhi also holds a massive roadshow in his constituency. In 2019 election, Rahul Gandhi won from Wayanad seat with a margin of more than 4 lakh votes. RJD candidate Bima Bharti will file her nomination from the high-profile Purnia seat of Bihar on Wednesday. Congress leader Bappu Yadav will file his nomination from this seat on Thursday. Congress Party President Mallikarjun Kharge on Wednesday launched the party's door-to-door initiative from Northeast Delhi parliamentary constituency. As part of this initiative, party workers will take Congress's guarantee cards to households and tell people what the India Alliance will do when it forms the government in the country. A former Deputy Chief Minister of Bihar and BJP lawmaker Sushil Kumar Modi took to social media platform X to say that he has been grappling with cancer for the last 6 months. He expressed his inability to participate in the election campaign. Now, did you know that 9 Indian Prime Ministers have been elected from the state of Uttar Pradesh? Our next report tells you why UP is the country's most politically significant state.
The North Indian state of Uttar Pradesh is the amalgamation of history, religion, culture and politics. It's the birthplace of Lord Ram and Lord Krishna. The former was born in Ayodhya, while the latter was born in Mathura. Though 4th largest in terms of geographical area, covering over 243,000 square kilometers, UP is India's most populous state. It has 80 seats in the Lok Sabha, the lower house of the Indian Parliament, highest among all the states in the country. The people of Uttar Pradesh are voting in all 7 phases of 2024 general elections. The voting dates are April 19th and 26th, May 7th, 13th, 20th, 25th and 1st of June. UP has over 153 million voters, out of which 81.7 million are male and 71.7 million are women, and more than 6,600 voters belong to the third gender. The state also holds the record of sending 9 of the 15 prime ministers India has had since independence, who won their respective Lok Sabha elections from various constituencies in the state. India's incumbent Prime Minister Narendra Modi also got elected to the Lok Sabha from the holy city of Varanasi. The state is currently being governed by the Bharatiya Janata Party and other prominent parties which are also participating in the general elections include regional forces like Samajwadi Party, the Bahujan Samaj Party and the Rashtriya Lok Dal. The temple of Lord Ram, which was recently inaugurated in the state at the temple city of Ayodhya, features prominently in the 2024 election campaigns. During the 2019 polls, constructing the temple was one of BJP's key poll promises. In the last general elections, of the 80 seats that went to polls, BJP won 62, while the BSP and SP contested in an alliance that bagged 10 and 5 seats respectively. BJP's coalition partner Apna Dal Sonilal got 2 seats and the Congress backed 1. It is often said that a party's performance in the Lok Sabha polls in Uttar Pradesh also determines its overall fortunes in the general elections, making UP India's most politically significant state. Election Desk, DD India.
Now, conducting an election in India which has more than 968 million voters is no mean feat. Our next report tells you more about the logistics behind the world's largest election.
968 million. That's the number of registered voters in India. It is more than the combined population of the United States and the European Union. In 2024, nearly 50 countries including the US and Mexico are going to polls. More than 2 billion voters will cast their ballots and nearly half of them will be in India alone. The more you delve into numbers, you realize that conducting general elections in India is a mammoth exercise. India is the world's 7th largest country by land area, comprising 28 states and 8 union territories. The Election Commission will conduct the 2024 general elections to elect 543 lower house members in 7 phases from April 19th to June 1st. The results will be out on June 4th. Over 15 million election officials will be deployed across 1 million polling stations throughout the country. Over 5.5 million electronic voting machines will be used for the exercise. Of the total 968 million voters, 497 million are male, 471 million are female, while about 48,000 belong to the third gender. Also, nearly 18 million voters will exercise their franchise for the first time ever. Let's also take a look at the key statistics of the last Indian general elections that were held in 2019. There were over 900 million eligible voters, out of which 600 million people cast their ballots. The final turnout stood at over 67%, the highest ever for any general elections to date. Nearly 4 million electronic voting machines were deployed across 1 million polling stations, and over 8,000 candidates and 670 parties were in the fray. That's not all. The polls, which cost 600 billion rupees, are the world's second most expensive elections after the 2020 US presidential election.
The Australian Navy Chief, Vice Admiral